All right, my friend. So I wanted to invite you here and share something personal with you. You know, I've posted pictures of me in the past getting shots in the butt. Maybe you saw it in our vlog. I got a vitamin D in the butt. And people were like, what do you need shots for? You juice all the time. Are you out of your mind? And then they do this classic thing. They're like, unsubscribe. Should we tell them the truth behind nutrient deficiencies? Let's do it.
The reality is that our food is not as healthy as it once was. You can majorly transform your health by changing your diet, and at the same time, the soil in our country is not as nutrient rich as it used to be.
Yeah, so what's happened to the soil, right? Herbicides, fungicides, pesticides, Roundup, all of this stuff is like basically made a lot of it worthless. And the boon of the agricultural industry at large has actually grabbed a lot of the nutrients in the past. And as an example, a head of iceberg lettuce used to have tons of nutrients in it. Now it's like dead. You know, there's no nutrients in it at all. So let's talk about the nutrient-rich foods that people need to be eating.
Yes.
Because not everybody is going to have access to doing this.
For sure.
We know that. But if you do, it's a good thing to supplement with your diet every once in a while, right?
Yes. Well, in my practice, I've treated thousands of patients. I've done tons of, hundreds, thousands of panels of looking at nutrient deficiency levels in patients. And the main nutrients I see that are low for most people: magnesium, zinc, vitamin D, iron, and also calcium. These are some, and also B12. Those are the main ones. So
let's pause that for 1 second. Magnesium is responsible for over 400 biochemical transactions in your body, right? It's huge things. Your sleep, so if you're sleep deprived, your magnesium could be a little low. And then vitamin D is actually one of the precursors to the prevention of cancer.
Yeah, right? Vitamin D is actually a hormone. It's not a vitamin, it's misnamed. So there's a receptor for vitamin D in every cell in your body. So it does from head to toe, from inside out. So, and women who have sufficient levels of vitamin D have at least a 50% reduction in breast cancer. And that's without
50%?
Yes. Just from having optimal vitamin D levels.
So what about, I can get all the vitamin D I want from the sun?
You can get it from the sun.
But can you get enough?
You can. It depends on how dark your skin is. If you have lighter skin, you need less sun. And also I found that patients who don't get enough darkness at night, they don't reset those receptors, so they end up not absorbing as much during the day. So you have to get a good amount of darkness to get the light.
So shut your lights off in your house, guys. None of this blue light stuff, sitting on your laptop till 2 in the morning. Try to go to bed around 10:30. Just reset your circadian rhythm. And if you want, put a bunch of salt lamps in your house to make it like this orange light, which will actually help you increase the melatonin.
Yeah, another nutrient deficiency is iron. That's huge for women. So obviously, as a menstruating woman, you're going to be losing, blood flow, and with that goes iron. So definitely need to get your iron checked.
So in foods that are rich in iron, spinach is one of them.
Yep. You're not going to absorb as much in some of the plant foods. So some of the real good quality red meats, if you have access to them, would be like grass-fed beef, bison, lamb, clams. If you don't eat meat, if you're more of a seafood, that's a great source of iron.
Pescatarian. What if you're a vegan?
And you want to be supplementing with it.
Supplement with iron. Got it. So June 25th and 26th, if you have not registered for the live event, make sure you do that. Dr. Lowe is going to be on stage speaking. She's going to be giving people vitamin D shots to increase that energy. She's just a bundle of joy. If you can get her out of her shell a little bit,
I come out.
It'll be good.
We're gonna freestyle on stage too.
So what about a good juice recipe? We are going to freestyle.
You're more the juice guy.
I know. I'm thinking of a good juice recipe for nutrient deficiency. I would rotate greens. A lot of people will stick with spinach for 4 or 5 days in a row, and your body actually builds up antibodies to the breakdown and the nutrient absorption of the individual biochemistry in that plant. So what you want to do is you want to rotate through the kale. There's 7 different types of kale. Dandelion greens, Swiss chard, collard greens, beet greens,
mustard greens.
If you learned anything at all, give this a big thumbs up. Another Saturday strategy. Let's give away a juicer real quick.
This week's juicer winner is Linda Dickman. Linda is an inspiration to us all. She's a colon cancer survivor, and she believes she can really benefit from juicing. We believe that too. Linda, try this juicer from our best buds at Cuvates. Congratulations, Linda.
All right, so like it, love it, share it. Dr. Lowe, as always, thank you so much for not only the IV, but just being an inspiration in our community. The last video we did together was 11 ways to supercharge your vagina. So check it out. Anyway, as always, remember, we're in this together.